During the spring, Jorge Messi and Laporta had remained in touch, and had actually met for the first time since that moment of doubt by the lifts in Jorge's office 2 years prior that marked the end of Leo at the club. On the 5th of June, the day after Director of Football Deco called Leo, Jorge Messi, having received an invitation, met Laporta at his house. The meeting lasted around half an hour, and they touched briefly on a potential public homage to Leo, maybe some kind of friendly at the Camp Nou. Leo wants to return to Barca, and I would also like him to return, Leo's dad said at the end of that meeting, surrounded, to his surprise, by a group of eager journalists. The statement, coming out of a moment of tension and nerves, is true, but it was made without the necessary context. Leo did indeed want to return to Barcelona, but circumstances meant that it was not going to happen. Laporta and Jorge Messi discussed if there was any way to make it work. Jorge Messi was very much up for it, and possibilities such as a loan deal were considered. Laporta would say a few days later that Jorge had given him a clear message. "We have made up our minds, we are going to Miami." What Leo's dad had claimed to have told the president was that if he could not go to Barcelona, Miami was the most attractive alternative. Leo would have played at Barcelona for free, and Jorge told Joan Laporta exactly that when they met at the president's house. But that is not allowed. There is an independent valuation committee which works on behalf of La Liga to determine whether the contract is in line with the player's market value. La Liga would have allowed him to be registered for €25 million per year. Later that night, in a calmer frame of mind, Jorge spoke to journalists, and the message became clearer. "Right now, I see the arrival of Messi at Barca as quite difficult. I don't think it will happen right now. It depends on a lot of things," before adding, "Barcelona is his home and will always be his home." We witnessed a second institutional failure from the club. They let Messi go, and they could not bring him back. Perhaps there was a lack of trust between the parties, but the real reason it never happened was because Barcelona were not able to put into place the right financial conditions that would guarantee his return. In fact, by the end of July, Barcelona still had to find €60 million to be able to register their new players, and also the new contracts of footballers who were staying at the club. No matter how much Leo wanted the return, the club never did their homework to make it possible. 2 days after the meeting between Jorge and Joan Laporta, once Leo's next destination was revealed, social media exploded. He had chosen Inter Miami.